Mini episode 1539 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1539, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 8 of the 2022 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 9 of the college football season. For last week's college pick, we were 1-0 and are 17-7 for the season. Our pick for this week is Ohio State minus 15.5 over Penn State. Our picks for the college football playoff as of this week are 1 Georgia, 2 Ohio State, 3 Tennessee, 4 Michigan. The next 4 in are 5 Clemson, 6 Alabama, 7 TCU, 8 Oregon. Besides those teams, the other ones that we project for the New Year's 6 bowls as of now are USC, Oklahoma State, Wake Forest, and Tulane. Here's our NFL top 10 for this week. 1 Philadelphia, 2 Buffalo, 3 Kansas City, 4 Minnesota, 5 Dallas, 6 New York Giants, 7 Cincinnati, 8 New York Jets, 9 Miami, 10 Tennessee. Here's your bottom 5. 28 Carolina, 29 Pittsburgh, 30 Denver, 31 Houston, 32 Detroit. In the NFL, we're going for our 4th season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. After being above it the first 4 weeks, now we're below after 3 very tough weeks. Last week we were 6-8, 0-3 on the Big 3, and 0-1 on the lock. We're 51, 55-1, 10-11, and 4-3 on the season. These teams are on the bye, KC and the LA Chargers. Here's our picks for this week. Tampa Bay plus 1.5 over Baltimore. Jacksonville minus 2.5 over Denver. Dallas minus 9.5 over Chicago. Minnesota minus 3.5 over Arizona. Las Vegas minus 1 over New Orleans. New England minus 3 over the New York Jets. Philadelphia minus 10.5 over Pittsburgh. Houston plus 2.5 over Tennessee. Indianapolis minus 3 over Washington. The LA Rams plus 1.5 over San Francisco. The New York Giants plus 3 over Seattle. And Green Bay plus 11.5 over Buffalo. For our Big 3, it's Atlanta minus 4 over Carolina, and Cincinnati minus 3 over Cleveland. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 8, it's Miami minus 3.5 over Detroit. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys you go with, as long as you're confident that they'll be playing. QB, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, and Russell Wilson. Running back, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, and Jonathan Taylor. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, CeeDee Lamb, and Deebo Samuel. Tight end, Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts, and Darren Waller. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 4 QBs, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Geno Smith, and Tua. We like 13 running backs, Travis Etienne, Leonard Fournette, Kareem Hunt, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, Raheem Mostert, Damian Pierce, Brian Robinson, Miles Sanders, Ramondre Stevenson, and Kenneth Walker III. We like 19 wide receivers, Brandon Ayuk, Tyler Boyd, A.J. Brown, Amari Cooper, Gabe Davis, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, T. Higgins, DeAndre Hopkins, Jerry Jeudy, Christian Kirk, Tyler Lockett, Terry McLaurin, DJ Moore, Chris Olave, Devontae Smith, Courtland Sutton, Adam Thielen, and Jalen Waddle. And we like 4 tight ends, Zach Ertz, Pat Freiermuth, Dallas Goedert, and Tyler Higbee. Thank you for joining us for this week's FDH Football Preview Show.